Welcome to English Literature class, my dear students of class 9th. Now the last stanza of the poem Television is. Now you please open your book and see here line number 86 to 96. And once they start, oh boy, you watch the slowly growing joy that fills their hearts. The poet says, the parents can watch the slowly developing happiness that fills the children's heart. They will grow so keen, they will wonder what they had never ever seen in that ridiculous machine. That now sitting foul, unclean, repulsive television screen. And later, each and every kid will love you more for what you did. The poet says here, they means children, they become interested readers. And one day, they will wonder what they saw on their television screen was so disgusting, so hating, so ridiculous, evil and unclean. Afterwards, every child will express their gratitude for encouraging them with books. In these lines, Dahl says that the children will not be able to stop reading books once they have started, and then will wonder that the things about which they come to know in the books are never shown on their television screen. In the end, the children will thank their parents for introducing them to books. They themselves will understand the joy of reading and soon will gain interest. These books will make their own place in children's heart if the children and they will become fond of reading. That will be the day when they will realize that they had been wasting a lot of their precious time, valuable times in watching the television. They will understand the worth of the books and also how worthless watching the television was. They will understand. Here, the television is nuisance. How? You listen to me carefully. The television is called the idiot box. Might have something to do with the kinds of effect Dahl imagines it has in children. This is the theme of the poem, you can say. This phrase is actually a transferred epithet in the sense that it is not the television set that is idiotic, but that idiocy is produced in the viewers of television. When we view television, it is a passive process in our parts. We do not actively engage with the material as we do while reading and imagining the words on the page coming to life. This passively ultimately the work of our brain, slower and more slower strand. The poet says here, I believe that it is parents' duty to inculcate the habit of reading in their children. They should introduce their children to the wonderful world of books. Books will widen their minds and strengthen their imagination. Amidst all the people of his time, the poet was perhaps singularly ahead of his time when he predicted that television would spell the death of imagination in children's minds. The children's author He must have known more than others how children often lose themselves in the details of a book as their imagination constructs entire worlds for them in their minds. However, television hands them ready images. As a result, their imagination suffers and they later become skeptical in thinking that what they cannot see is not real. This is the end of the poem, students. If you have any problem in this chapter, as it is coming in your half-yearly examination, so if you have any problem, please ask me. Thank you so much.